accepting other people's boundaries is a reflection of their own interpersonal growth. I can only respect your boundaries as much as I respect my own boundaries. If I want to attempt to walk over your boundaries, it's because I let people attempt to walk over my boundaries.
Hi, friends, and welcome back to Faith, Family, and Laundry. I am so glad that you are here. Today is such a special episode because I have my bestie here with me. I wanted to get right into it. All right, guys. One of the biggest fears that women talk about when they get married and have kids is losing their friendships, and especially ones that are living different lives. And so I wanted to introduce you guys to my bestie, Lydia. She is a single woman, no kids. She's available, okay? But she is one of the most career driven person that I have ever met in my entire life. So she may be single, she may not have no kids, but she balling, okay?
She's
So go
what?
ahead. She's falling. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and thank you for being here, bestie.
Yes, so I'm Lydia. I am, as she said, not married and have no kids. Yeah, definitely don't have any kids. I am career oriented. I feel like I treat myself as a high valued person in the sense of I show up to, I show up for people
You
in a way
sure
that they
do.
need, not always how they want. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's amazing. And how old are you?
30. 30.
We don't talk about that, but I'm definitely a year older than you.
Yeah, we won't talk about it.
We'll talk
We
about
won't
it.
talk about it.
All right, so let's get right into the Q&As because I think they're very important and they're very straightforward, and I don't want to sugarcoat anything. So, because that's not how I do. So,
That's not how we do.
that's not how we do. So, did you ever feel like you had to shrink yourself to live life around me?
Both.
Mhm.
I have to shrink myself around you all the time. You're like 4'11" and I'm 5'8". So
You so
there's
aggy. You're
so there's
so aggy.
so there's that.
I probably should have done that differently because I knew you was gonna do something like that. I should
But
have known.
other than that, I didn't have to shrink myself for you because I never had to meet you in a place where I needed to fit where you need. We just kind of always magnetically connected. So there was never a time where I had to say, oh, I need to shrink myself to get to that level because to me, you aren't below me. In order to shrink to someone, you have to step down levels. And we were never in a place at the same time where I felt like you are in a lower level than me and I have to shrink down in order for us to continue our friendship.
Absolutely. I agree. I think also what helped was that you were extremely understanding of like the changes that were going on. You didn't ever took nothing personal. If anything, you were, I think, more excited for me than I was for myself. I'm like, why is this heifer so happy that I'm pregnant? Like
Cause
you would always be touching my stomach. She'd be like kissing on my stomach, talking about Jaden, I can't wait for you to be here. Your titi's here. Da, da, da. Like you were so obsessed. And now look at
that's
you.
my nephew. That's my nephew.
I love that. I love how you've literally seen every you've literally seen every era of my life and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally every era of my life. Like you've seen me at like high school depressed psycho me because you also saw me in my college partying doing god knows what me, and then to getting pregnant me, and then to just so many eras. And it's just like You just
Ride or
never
die right
learn.
here.
You ride or die for real. You ride or die for real. We've survived so much together. And what do you think is the secret as to other moms, right, that are and have a bestie that aren't yet married or don't have kids yet, letting them know, like, hey, this is a secret of like friendship between a woman that's literally single and a mom?
The secret would be for you to make your friend feel like they're part of your family. You're
Mm,
creating a family, but it's important to have your best friend feel like she's a part of that family too that you're creating. I feel like if you don't include them, they're gonna feel isolated. They're gonna feel the difference. The difference is between you and I. I've been around for so long. I am immersed in your family, so I feel like family. So when you're growing families and doing things, I don't feel different and set apart. Like I get invited to family parties. I know your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, like those little invites help create community and help your friends feel like they're part of your new journey. Not including them in it makes them feel the change. It makes them feel like now, okay, we're friends, we're just friends, and we're not family, and I'm not growing with you in that sense.
absolutely, absolutely. I also think that also not expecting to be not setting expectations. I think that once you set expectations, it's kind of like it's you're bound to get disappointed when they don't happen. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and reasonable expectations is fine, and being realistic. You have to be someone who's realistic. And then letting them know what your boundaries are up front because people will try to test your boundaries, will cross your boundaries. You want to make sure that you're spending the time with the friends who honor your boundaries the most and understand your heart and where you're coming from in whatever that season is. So if you're having a baby and if you're growing your family and you feel like you're getting distant from your friendships, they need to be a little bit either included or clear understanding of where you're at in your life so they can sympathize with you or empathize with you so they're not feeling left out and then the friendship's not strained.
Right. Yeah, I agree 100%. Especially when I left. When I left, oh my God, when I left sounds so bad. Okay, so when I moved three
You
and a half,
left.
I feel attached. When I left or when I moved, okay, 3.5 years ago, what do you think was the hardest adjustment in our relationship?
How easy it was for me to see you. That is it because it's like warming up a food on the stove versus the microwave. You know what I mean? Like it's convenient to warm up the food in the microwave. It's convenient for me to drive 15 minutes to your house versus 3 4.5 hours to your house. I think that was it, and kind of just wanting to have comfort as a single person with the friendships, and then when your friendships are not nearby you kind of get lonely, so that's the hardest part is learning how to navigate loneliness when your friends are not readily available to be around you.
Yeah, I think that was something that I was also guilty about was like, I'm so far away. I don't have any friends out here. And it got extremely lonely. You know what I mean? Especially with like knowing absolutely nobody. I'm like, and you know me, I be trying to isolate myself. That wasn't happening. I remember you calling me all the time, like, how do you like it? And I used to just be like, no, I'm lonely. Like going mad crazy because
You
it was just
know,
difficult.
as a friend, and you're moving in with your partner and you're starting a family, some friends don't assume you're lonely because we assume your partner's everything for you. So some friends won't check in on you because you're like, oh, she's good, she got her man. Oh, she
Yep.
good, she got her kids. But you need that sisterhood connection still.
What?
And I realized that through seeing other friends, grow through life and make transitions. And I'm like, I feel lonely. I'm like, how? Like, I'm single, have no man, no kids, like Melanie said in the beginning. and you're lonely. I'm like, how you feeling lonely?
Um,
I don't feel
well,
lonely. You know what I do? I watch Korean
yes,
rom-coms.
you're
I
such
watch
a boy.
shows and I put myself in a fantasy world and I'm like, "Oh my God, this actor is now my husband." And I kind of just, I'm never lonely because my brain is always running 1,000 miles a minute.
Well, I want to get back to what you said in regards to like, yes, I did move out and I had Jaden with me, and then now with my new partner, but that partner cannot show up from and I have to break it to anybody that thinks that their husband will have that sisterhood. And I'm not talking about that your husband can't be your best friend and the number one person in your life. He should be. But your husband cannot have that sisterhood with you. He wasn't meant to be like your bestie as far as like a woman. He wasn't meant to be a person that he knows you as his wife. He knows you as the mother of his kids. You don't know me as a wife and mother of my kids.
Yeah.
You know me as just Melanie,
Yeah.
young girl, a child. That relationship is so separate. It's so different that I can tell you certain things that he will not understand. He'd be like, "Huh?" But he's not
Mhm.
supposed to. He's not
Yeah.
supposed to. And that's where things get a little bit tricky is like you can feel lonely still, even though you have your family. Like, I love my family so much. And sometimes I still feel lonely because it's like sometimes I just want to get in my car and drive to your house and just watch a movie and have some wine. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it gets tricky, but I feel like we've come to like a really good understanding of like how we show up in each other's lives, you
Yeah.
know? And the beauty about it is you and I can go 2 to 3 weeks without speaking. And we get on the phone and we're like, okay, this is what's been going on in 2 to 3 weeks. Ta-ta, and let's catch up. And it's like nothing ever happened. There was no time lost. There was just nothing. It's just
Yeah.
this is what it is. And you're just as busy as me. Like
Yeah.
you work so hard that I just wanted to say it. I'm so proud of you because you work so hard. And I'm just like, look at this queen. Like I pray for you all the time because I'm like, she is so deserving of a wonderful man and so deserving of having children that I'm just like, God has somebody aligned for her and it's coming soon. I feel it. I feel it.
Ooh,
I feel it. You know? And I feel like your time is definitely coming. It's up
the time
close.
is now, boo.
The time is now. The time is it's ticking. It's ticking now. I'm kidding. But what would you say I would value most in a friendship?
Definitely quality time and honesty. You can't, there's no need to sugarcoat things. You're someone who can drink it straight up, no ice, no chaser. I think you value someone who can deliver the same energy that you give to people
Yeah.
and do it without judgment. You know what I mean? Because there's one thing to want someone to act like you, or not act like you, but more like deliver a message or respond in a way that you would, and then them not be judgmental, or they receive you in a way and them not be judgmental. I remember a time, actually, it's probably a couple times,
Oh
where
boy.
you're like, Lydia, tell me for real, like, tell me straight out, like X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, bad, this is exactly what's gonna happen. Well, I just feel like it's just, girl, get to the point.
Get to the point. Get to the point. Tell me what's up. If I made you upset, if I didn't, if I made you happy, like just tell me. Where does it
No,
go?
there's no need to kiss ass in this friendship or any friendships that you have. Like, it's counterproductive to your growth and it's waste his time. Like, get to the
Yeah.
point. Did you like what I did or not? If you didn't like it, how would you have preferred me to have said it better? So then the next time I won't tell you it straight
Yeah.
up. I'll put a little sugar for you if you can't handle the spice. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much how I think that you would
Well,
prefer.
because I think you and Kirsty have really been the only people that have been able to really like understand that when I speak, because I can be very aggressive. I know that. I know that about myself. Um, and sometimes it's not what I say, it's how I say it. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes I'm just very direct and very harsh. And it's like sometimes when I express myself, I'm very passionate, you know,
Mhm.
to people that don't know me. They're like, damn, she's a bitch. And it's like, wait, I'm just passionate about this. And also, I'm setting boundaries. And when boundaries are set and people don't understand boundaries, it's like, oh, yeah, she's not nice. She's an asshole. And she's this. And it's like, y'all have really been able to just be like, okay, Mel, I understand what you're saying, but dot, dot, dot. And I've been able to reflect on that and be like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're
The
right.
thing about boundaries in friendships is that accepting other people's boundaries is a reflection of their own interpersonal growth. I can only respect your boundaries as much as I respect my own boundaries. If I want to attempt to walk over your boundaries, it's because I let people attempt to walk over my boundaries. If I cross your boundaries, it's because I allow people to cross my boundaries, and I somehow told myself that it's okay for that to happen. The most successful women in life, right? If we want to talk about high value friendships, high value women or whatever, is the people who come off as bitches, but they're just being a boss. You're demanding the respect that you want. You're creating a life for yourself. So if I say, Mel, don't call me after 10 p.m. because I'm knocked out and I have to go to the gym at 4 a.m., best believe do not disturb is not going to be turned off because of that. That's my boundary. And I will respect it if you said the same thing. Hey, don't call me before 8 because I'm getting the kids ready for school. And if I call you before 8, I can't be mad that you didn't answer the phone and or you don't have time to pay attention to me if I'm calling you because you have a lot of that time to getting your kids ready for school. Those are boundaries that people need to honor. And when you honor someone else's boundary, you 9 times out of 10 is reciprocated back to you. So,
Yeah, 100%. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the first time that you met me. Do you even remember when was the first time we
yep,
met?
sure did. Can't forget it. It was
Oh,
ninth
how was it
grade,
not?
2009, and it was in Algebra 1.
Yo, 2009, Algebra 1. What was that encounter like?
This was, okay, growing up, a little background, I went to middle school where we judged everyone and we fought everybody. And there was a preconception of how people look is how we assume they were. So I was like, who is this little hoe? You're not even a hoe. You were just wearing a crop top and sweatpants.
That was the thing back then. It was crop
It
tops
was. That fit was fire.
and
And you had the sneakers. So it was a cute little fit.
I was
So I was
fire.
like,
I was fire.
yes. And Melanie had a personality that was so bubbly and she's little. You're like you naturally like have an energy that people gravitate. And I have back then
You did
I
not
was
have
stank.
back then you was
Bro, I
really
was
good. You
so
have a
stank.
bubbly now it's like the opposite. I feel like after having kids, like I'm not bubbly at all. And you're now the most bubbly person I've ever met. Like which is crazy
It's
how those things are switching.
Jesus. Okay.
It's period.
Jesus.
Okay, so then continue.
Yeah, so with that experience, we had a lot of classes together. So I feel like close proximity made us close. And I really don't know what the pivotal point was for us to like become best friends, but we had the same humor. We probably were like talking smack about the same person we probably didn't like at the same time, and we connected on that. That's like the first thing I can think of that brought us closer because we were in high
Mhm.
school, we were petty, we whatever. I think I remember who it was too. But we were just talking smack and then we just got along. And then I realized your mean and my mean are the same kind of mean. So we were able to be mean together. So
Mhm.
then that was like, oh my gosh. So everything would just it just clicked because now I don't have to walk on eggshells. Now I can say whatever. I'd be like, yeah, Mel, your toenails chipped. And you could be like, yeah, Lydia, your weave is sideways. Like it
Yeah, we just
so we were able to be mean with each other without crying about it later on. Like, oh my God, why would she say that to me? So,
yeah,
yeah.
that was crazy. I don't think I remember our first encounter. I think that I remember our first argument. I think that's probably the only one that I remember
You
because
know,
I don't know what had happened. I don't remember what we argued about, but I remember that my ringtone had gone off or something during class, and you had said something slick because that was you back then, and then I
just
had
don't be
said
nervous.
something back, and I had said something back, and after that, like I don't know I don't know what it was. You had said something slick. I had said something slick. And then we had just looked at each other and we started like bawling as far as laughing. We were laughing so hard because I think that at that point we were like, what are we even arguing about? Like what are we doing? And I think that we never spoke about it. We were just like, whatever, you're funny and I'm funny. So let's just keep it pushing. You know what and being high school kids, just not knowing nothing. Like that's just how we
Who
handled it.
knows? It was probably somebody pinning us against us and we probably fell for it.
Probably we were inseparable. It was
People
always tap
hated the
tap.
fact that we were freaking laughing in their faces and having a fun time. They wanted us to be miserable and big back like them.
Word. Word. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, we had some good times. We had some good times. High school would have not been the same like without you.
No, it
At
really wouldn't
all.
have. Truly.
I mean, do you remember your Sweet 16? All right, you know what? Let me
Actually,
not even
what
say
was the
Sweet
next
16.
question? What was the next question?
What do you mean? What was the next one?
Yeah, we're skipping that one. What's the next one?
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't remember this being a part of this topic. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
It was
Actually, didn't
her.
you sign an NDA?
Can
I
we
think
not
you
talk
signed
about this?
one. You signed an
No, I
NDA.
definitely didn't. I definitely didn't.
I'm
I
about to
definitely
email you one right now.
I'm so annoyed. Can we not talk about your Sweet 16? I'm just gonna say that there was a lot of it wasn't even Sweet 16, first of all. What am I saying? It was a block party in her house.
Nope. Oh my God.
It was a block party in her house.
I choke.
And there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. Why was we twerking like we was
Ooh,
adults?
I wasn't doing that.
This girl was bouncing her booty up and down like I've never seen it in my life. Okay? Now I
Mm,
can move on to my next question. That's when it's really solidified. I'm like, she's gonna be in my life forever.
yeah,
Because
we bond over shaking booty.
shaking booty. It was like
Milk and shake
it's
some
like
good booty, y'all.
word. So to wrap this up, because we'll get carried away. I just love talking to you. I love your energy. I just love being with you. And I hope that viewers know that like it doesn't matter that I'm a mom. Like I'm still fun. I'm still fun,
Very
right?
fun. She can still hang.
Period. It doesn't matter if you're a mom. It doesn't matter that you're married, that you still have kids. Definitely having a husband that supports the shenanigans because listen, let me tell you, every time I'm on the phone with the bestie, my husband leaves me alone. He actually leaves the room because when me and her talk, it's girl talk it gets wild. We still
Yeah.
talk. I would think I was single. I have a single bestie. I'm gonna give her
Yeah.
the best advice. So he knows to leave the room because this mouth is not gonna talk like no married woman. I
And
have
you don't know
seen
what's going to come out of my mouth during any
correct.
given time.
Not be on speaker. That is I don't have you on speaker around the kids because who knows what
Not my
who
nieces
knows.
and nephew,
Jaden be like,
my godson and my goddaughter.
he'd be like, what did Titi say? I'm like, mind your business. We're not doing this right
Don't
now.
repeat it and don't listen to it.
But yeah, guys, I mean, this is just a perfect example that we have two completely different lives, but we have one goal, and that is we prioritized each other's needs. We prioritized what we needed at that time. I feel like we prioritized making sure that we provided value in one another. You know, there's not always going to be times that are bad. There's really good times, but I feel like our friendship survived because we were equally wanting to make that relationship work. I feel like you are very upfront with me. You actually know how to approach me. I do, I am able to take information and just like, okay, sit with it, And I feel like I can also come to you with anything and let you know, like, this is how I feel. And you're a very understanding person. So I think it took two very strong individuals and personalities to come together and know that this friendship is 100% worth it. And it doesn't matter that we have different lives because we'll forever be in each other's lives. And we support, I support you when you have, your when you're now getting a new job. Like you were going through that process of like, you know, leaving one job to go to another. And the first thing I told you was, girl, God took away that last job because he has a better job for you lined up. This
My
girl
God.
had a week and a half later, she was hired making way more than her last job. Like, God knows what he's doing. God knew that I needed you in my life, and God knew that you needed me and my 37 kids.
Not the 37 kids,
The
because them
37 kids,
37 personalities.
word, and 37, but that's what it feels like most of the time. But I just want any moms, any single friends to know that you're never going to lose your bestie ever. Okay. As long as you both put in the effort, as long as you both set boundaries, as long as you both set expectations of what you need from one another, and always communicate. Oh my gosh, I can't express it enough to always communicate like what you need from that person because you you can't read people's minds. I can't
Yeah.
expect my best friend to know what I need like from her. I have to tell her, "Yo, I need to talk to you. I need you right now. This happened."
Right.
And vice versa. Instead of just like assuming that, "Oh, my best friend is supposed to be there." We're adults. We have lives
Life be
and lives
life.
get
And
hectic. Yeah, life be life in. And it's like as long as you can communicate and as long as you can set the boundaries and just understand that this is a commitment. I mean, this is damn near marriage. Okay? This is damn near marriage. Like
we locked in, twin.
we locked in, babes. Like there's nothing that you can do unless I mean there is. Let me not say nothing that you can do that will take me from not being your friend. And I feel like I'm very, very confident that it's reciprocated, you know,
1,000%.
1000%. I love you.
I love you.
Side note, guys, it took her
Oh, I
years.
knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say it.
And I
I knew you were going
remind
to say
her,
it.
Lydia, I would always tell
I
her
knew
I
you were
love
going to say
her.
it.
This girl will not tell you she loves you if she does not mean it. Okay? It took her years to tell me she loved me. And so I knew we was locked in when she said She loved me for the first time.
Word is serious to me to this day. I can say I love you to everyone in my life right now because they've been in my life for a very long time and they earned that. But it took a while for me to get comfortable saying it and then also understanding if I meant it or not. But that's a
Yeah,
conversation for another day.
another day because we can be there forever. I just really wanted to dig in on making sure that if there is a couple of girls that their bestie is getting married and they're having babies, you won't lose her. I promise you. If that
Just
bond
include
stay,
her into the family.
just include her into the family. Always make her a part of everything because she was there. She was there for you. She'll always be there for you. Lydia induced me with Jaden. Am I right?
Should have been a doula.
Absolutely. Yeah, she could have been a doula. Like she was there, grabbed me inside the pool, and was like, "We gonna get this baby
Okay,
out."
TMI, my
I'm
God.
just saying, it's special. It's special. Yeah, ladies. Is there anything else that you would like to say before we log out?
I think that I hope you guys got clear understanding of the takeaway from this topic, navigating friendship when your friends are in different seasons. One is in the season of motherhood, the other one is the season of being a bachelorette. Those are two important seasons of each other's lives. And just because your friend is in a different season than you doesn't mean that that season isn't going to come for you. Another thing I would like to say is that whenever you see your friends being blessed, that means your blessing is nearby. So don't forget that.
Yeah. And always root for your friends. Always root for your besties. They want the best for you. I want the best for you. I love you. And thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, bye.